Hey Sean, my name is Panyia and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't already know who you guys are. So you're most likely sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or call and we can chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take these information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is what Google is using in order to understand what it is that you guys do, the service that you guys provide in order to drive traffic, the right traffic to your website. And most business owner knows that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. So for example, if we save this photo right here, we can see that this is what it's saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. So from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you guys are including any of the keywords that people are searching onto Google hidden into your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. The next thing I did was I copy and paste your content and paste them into this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have 483 words, which is not a lot. And if we compare that to your competitor, Kitchen Mart, this is one of your top competitor when I type into Google kitchen remodeling Sacramento. As we can see, they are here on top of the list. What I did was I also copy and paste their content to this word counter. And as we can see, they have about 1,600 words. So we can definitely get you guys up there, as well as adding even more content to beat out your competitors. The next thing I did was I went to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets us see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. From the looks of it, it looks like you guys are ranking for 8 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 4 traffic. And when we look into your keywords, we can see here that a lot of the keywords that you guys are ranking for are your merches and your brand name, to which is good, but for people who don't know who you guys are and the service that you guys provide, it might not be so good because they won't be able to find you guys since you guys are not ranking for those type of keywords. So when we look at your competitors, we can see here that they are ranking for 990 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 1.1K in traffic. And if we look into their keywords, we can see here that they are ranking for their name, but they are also ranking for these high intent keywords like kitchen remodel Sacramento, kitchen remodeling Sacramento, because these keywords itself is bringing in a total of 150 and 300 search volume, to which you are definitely missing out on because you are not ranking for these type of buyer intent keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start adding these type of keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic to your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So what I did was I went to Google and type in kitchen remodeling Sacramento. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And especially with Google now allowing user to block off ads, that can definitely become a hindrance to your business as well. So this area right here is where citation will matter most. So this area is called the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, Yellow Pages, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more likely that Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And also, having more citation also lets Google know that you are a real established business. So moving down, this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. One of the services that you provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar linking back to your website, that would be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so great for your website. And you do not want that. So if we go back to this tool that I use, we can see here that you guys have about 13 backlinks going back to your website. And if we click onto your backlinks, we can see here that a lot of the links that you have are spam links. And these are basically the Pizza Hut link that you do not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in here and remove the spam link and go get you guys more relative and powerful links for your website. And if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have 1.2K in backlinks. So what we can do is we can actually go into their backlinks and we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as finding even more relative and powerful links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the maps. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with these information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will leave some feedback on how I did in this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great one.